In our today's program of the talk, we are talking to a karateka, a prominent person in the sports industry in Zimbabwe, Sensei Shepard Ziwira. Sensei, welcome here. How are you doing? Right, to kickstart our program, Sensei, can you give us a brief background? Who is Sensei Shepard Ziwira?
Sensei Shepard Ziwira is a karate instructor based in Kwekwe. He has been practicing karate for about 34 years now. Started doing karate in 1988 when I was in Form 3 in Kenora, Harare.
Recently, you were in South Africa, Durban, representing the country. Can you tell us about that experience?
It was quite an experience, something that we used to be kind of experience we had, but we only had a minor setback because we failed to get enough scholarship, so we ended up going there with a small contingent of karatekas, so it was a big setback for us.
How did the karatekas perform in South Africa?
And they did pretty well considering the way we traveled and also the magnitude of the tournament competition there, meeting very experienced and well qualified other sports personalities there karate wise. We managed to get some medals, maybe 7, the bronze, the gold medal, silver, and some bronze medals.
I think that is quite impressive given the background which you have given us, the challenges which you experienced in terms of your preparations and going to the tournament. For 34 years, you have been in the karate industry. What are the challenges?
The challenges mainly is sponsorship, and also the myth that it's a minority sport and it has not been embraced as we had hoped for. We've been independent since 1980, and likewise we had hoped that we would have taken some giant steps forward, but it doesn't seem to be like that way, especially when it comes to competitions outside the country where one is to fund himself to go and compete there. Things like that, we've been really dragging our success.
Right, can you tell us more about the myths which are associated with karate?
Karate is just like any other sport. Though it's a martial art, but it's no longer practiced like years back before when it started in Japan, when it was mainly for warfare. But now it has changed into sport. And most karatekas are very disciplined people. It's an art of discipline. Because first thing we are taught when we join karate is how to perfect your character. You seek perfection of character. How you can be a better person in the society without being violent.
And you are going to have a karate tournament in Kwekwe on the 1st of July. Can you tell us about this tournament?
Yes, this tournament is an annual event. Unfortunately, we failed to stage the tournament for the past 2 years, 2020 and 2021, due to COVID-19 constraints. Lockdown started in 2012. Okay. And it's my brainchild. I've been sponsoring this tournament single-handedly for the past 10 years.
What have been driving you to sponsor such a tournament on your own, using your own?
The name of the tournament is dubbed Kwekwe Invitational Champion of Champions Karate Championships. What has been driving me is passion, nothing but passion, and also to see the athletes from the Midlands getting themselves time and time to participate and get ring time, which is very important for people when they want to compete outside the country.
So the tournament is only open for people in Midlands.
The tournament is a national event. It's a national event, but you know, some people find it difficult to travel to other cities, maybe to Harare, Bulawayo. So those who are here in Kwekwe who cannot afford to travel to other cities, they have the chance now to compete in a tournament where it is on their doorstep. No, I didn't choose Kwekwe because of the centrality in the town. It's the Kwekwe event. Although it's a national event, but it's a Kwekwe event. The age groups which you are competing, we're starting from 5 to 6 years. So category 5 to 6 years, 7 to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to under 21. And then is 84 kg, that's the heaviest. Under 84 kg. Then from there, it's open weight category, meaning anyone who is above 84 kg.
What is the participation of women in the sport? Are they participating? Have they impressed the sport?
They have impressed the sport, although we still have quite a few of them. We have very few women, but we have very potential athletes, female athletes here in this country, as well as here in Kwekwe. Only exposing the female athletes that we have.
You have been training youngsters in the local area. What is the importance of that? We are in a society where we are grappling with the problem of drug abuse and other social vices.
Yeah.
So what has been the impact of what you are doing in the society?
It's good for the youngsters to have something to do. You know, when they are not at school, they can do their karate so that they don't get involved in other bad things like drug abuse, as you said, violent behavior, and unholy things. Because we focus mainly on discipline. You can ask the people who have got their kids coming for karate. They can confess to this. But there are children, most children who are bullies at school. We've had situations of parents coming with their kids saying, my child, he just want to fight other people in school. He's a bully. I don't know. Now we want him to do karate. When he comes to karate, won't he be beating now people more? And I will say, no, bring him. After maybe 6 months, they will come back and say, the guy has changed. He has changed, even his attitude at home. He now even has to sweep the house, do laundry, other things he has not been doing, and he no longer.
How have the schools been supportive of this program? Have they been supporting karate at school level?
Unfortunately, here in the Midlands, we are still lagging behind on that aspect. In other towns, Bulawayo, Harare, they have karate in their schools. And in March, we went to Harare for an inter-schools competition. And at the end of July, there's going to be another inter-schools competitions in Marondera. We've been trying to educate the schools in this province, but it's proving to be a little bit difficult. I don't know what's the problem with them, but I think very soon we'll be starting to do karate at Camelot and Godrej. We've talked with the authorities there, and they say they seem to be very
Highlighted the issue of sponsorship is a major challenge. Maybe what kind of sponsorship do you need as karatekas?
The sponsorship we mainly need is on equipment. When we train in our clubs, we don't have the required equipment like other countries have. Just go into a hall, you start training, you don't have punch bags, you don't have other equipment to improve your techniques, things like that. And also we don't have money to travel.
Maybe I can take you back a bit. the South African tournament, what lessons did you learn which you think can help in promoting the sport here in the country?
The lessons we learned, mainly is athletic wise, that the level of competition is always getting high every year. And also, the other things we learn is we have to be organized as karateka. Before we can go to seek for sponsorship, maybe to the government or business people around, we have to be organized. You can see those people from Namibia, South Africa, Botswana, Angola, those people have got support. We don't know where we are failing as a country or as a sport. We still have a lot to do.
You have spoken about being organized as karatekas. Do you have maybe an organization or a union which speaks to the issues of karatekas?
Yes, there's Zimbabwe National Karate Federation, which is a board which looks for all the cells that do karate in the country, which is also affiliated to the Sports and Recreation Commission.
Okay, so you're thinking, do you think the federation is doing enough?
Yes, doing enough, but I can still go back to the economic problem prevailing in the country. That's what is hindering the success of karate in the country.
What would be your message to the government and maybe potential sponsors when it comes to this sport?
My message is to the corporate world and the government is they should embrace karate the way they embrace other sports like rugby, cricket, football, because it's still sport. We need their support more now than ever.
You have heard it, Zimbabwe. That was Sensei Shepherd Ziwira on our program today at The Talk. Thank you for staying tuned and continue subscribing for more content from IDENS. Thank you. May God bless you.